Andy Wardle here again, back out in the Lake District. A storm is brewing here now, which is great. Loving the tribute to Sly. I tell people if they want to know real funk and soul, listen to him. So many familiar songs and just amazingly funky. It's a sad loss, but man, what a legacy he's left. Super bad. Anyway, I'm away to brace myself with some beer.
Yep, back out. Been a while. Sort of a week away in Scotland with wee Rob. What a disaster that was. If you follow me Instagram, you'll see that it was just a nightmare. Had no but rain and wind. Not wind, gale force wind. Terrific. Rob had something wrong with his eye as well. He took bad with his eye, he couldn't see, so he had to go. He had to leave on Wednesday. I stayed up there, Apple Crossway and that. I went across the Gairloch and then Inverness, and I just made my way home. Bit of a waste of a week off, but nice rest, you know. Never got any camping done. But I'm here in the Lake District, in the lovely little waterfall. Gonna follow this. I'm gonna follow this up. Not too far, but it's really steep. It's a little bit out of breath. And tomorrow morning, right, I'm gonna visit the bishop, which is over there. I don't want to go up there with this big pack on, you know, because that's all loose slate and it could be a bit dodgy with a big pack. I'm not camping at the bishop. I'm camping at the top, hopefully. So yeah, tomorrow I'll come back and I'll go up there. I'll drop my bag off at the van and I'll go up and have a look at the bishop. You got to visit the bishop when you come here. This hill's called BARF. It's the best name so far. Tick off another way and right. One I've always wanted to do, like. So I thought, oh the hell, I've got all day, you know, to get up. So it's really steep, really steep. So we're gonna push on. Oh, hold on a minute. What does it mean by this? The public footpath over the stream. Look at the stream. How the hell do you get up there? How do you get over there? I might be abandoning before I even start. Ah, oh, for Christ's sake. I'll look at the map. Oh yeah, that was tense. But I got over. Shallow there, there's the flat rocks and they're not slippy, so I used the walking poles, like. I broke out the big boys. So, following the map, right, we'll continue up through them trees. Really steep, but it's not very far, you know. This is where we're headed, up here. And there's bits and spots of rain. There's loads of rain forecast. Big heavy thunderstorms last night when I was in my van. But I'm all proofed up. I'm just ready to try out this new tent as well. I wanted the rain test, didn't I? I think I'm gonna get it. It's spitting now. Put the camera away. Up here. Oh my god. Should have picked a smaller hill. We've come up quite a height in a short way. That's Bassenthwaite. That's the back end of Bassenthwaite. Right, that's got to be Skiddaw than that. And Ulloch Pike. See the bishop here, just in the foreground there, the white rock. No idea what that's about. Just a big white rock stuck in the middle of nowhere. At the bottom is a little one called the Clerk, or the Clark, however you want to say it. This is the view so far. I'm walking by the river. It's not good. Boots are not waterproof. We've got to go up there. And I think on the map it says I've got to cross the waterfall again, go over the other side, which is great. Nobody told us about this. In full spate as well after all the rain. You know what I'm like with rivers. That's where I'm headed anyway, up the top of there. So, it's not far. It's just a bit tough, that's all. But yeah, hopefully I'll get up and have a look at the Bishop tomorrow in the morning. So I'll come down, my van's just parked in the trees down there. I'll put my stuff away, get my hiking gear back on, and then go up to the Bishop with no big pack on. Should be a bit easier without a big pack. I really don't want to do it with this pack on. Anyway, come on. It's Sunday, isn't it? Yes, we've got to go and see the Bishop on a Sunday. I mean, come on. What a pain in the arse this path is. Coming along there, along that road I was on, you come to a signpost with an arrow on it, right? And the arrow looks for all the world like it's pointing up that way, but it's actually pointing this way. So you make your way through them sketchy bits there, loads of tree roots, dead slippy, up this bit here, scrambly bit. Oh, I'm knackered, like sweating, so warm. And then up through that lot. So there's the waterfall over there. You do have to cross the waterfall. I'm not looking forward to that, like. I hope it's narrow, you know, so I can like jump it or well, I don't know. We'll see when I get there. Whew! Right, push on up here. See, I'm bob on the map. I'm on the path. But it was just that sign back there was a bit misleading, and you've got to be dead careful because these tree roots are so slippy. Easy slip on them. Alright, I'm going to put this camera away because this is it's sketchy like. I've got to crisscross the river in full spate. I didn't tell you that, did it? Just while I'm in the middle of the enchanted forest, this is foraging season coming up, isn't it? So look, that's your wood sorrel. You can eat it raw. It's got tannins in it, like it tastes a bit like apple peel. That's what I say. It tastes like apple peel. Other people say it tastes lemony, but no, I don't get the lemon. You can chop it and put it on salad, you know. You can just eat it straight from the trees, but you know, with all foraging, you know, when doggies come along and lift their little legs, that's the issue you have with picking things straight out of the ground. Right, I'm in a world of shit here. I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm expecting to see the predator anytime soon. I've got to go through them trees up there. And then apparently I'm dead on the path on the map. If I didn't have that map, I'd be thinking I was lost. But apparently you come out of the trees and you're on the side of the hill, and then you just go up. Whew, so we'll see anyway. But yeah, like wood sorrel, there's loads of it. Now that the wild garlic's gone, this is what people pick in the woods. Oh, I'm some bear fries, like bear fries. Well, I went for it, right, and that just ended up in an absolute quagmire. Giggity. Oh, it was horrific. There's no way this is the path. But according to the map, I'm right on it. I mean, there's the fence and the waterfall, which I'm following. And it says the path is through there. Look, how am I supposed to get through there? I'm getting beaten up. Oh, this is difficult, this. There's got to be a better way than this. There's got to be an easier way than this. I've got to find that. I'm not coming back this way. I'm not turning around either. I'm committed now. I mean, there's a line on the map which is the fence. There's the fence. But that just goes up into the trees. I don't know where it goes. It's a nightmare. I'm going to go over, try and see if the path is on next to the fence. If it's not, I'm in a world of hurt. You lose it here and you're in a world of hurt. My situation has not improved. I'm now in the middle of I don't know where, going I don't know where. There's a waterfall coming through the forest, I think the path's over there, but that's what's in front of us, all these trees. I'm getting absolutely ripped to shreds. This one I've covered in bits off the trees, probably loads of ticks. Honestly, don't know where I'm going. This is ridiculous. The map, right? According to the map, I'm right on the path. I'm dead on the path. This is not the path. I'm going to stop using their maps. I don't think it's very accurate. So it says I've got to be up there, like. But how do I get through there? Oh, tell you what else is bad as well. He's standing on stuff and it just gives way. It's all this vegetation. It's really soft. It's a nightmare coming up there. Oh. Great adventure, I hear you say, but oh, I'm fed up with it now. I just want to be out of here. I just want to see daylight. Sweating as well. I've got to change of clothes for when I get stopped, like. But oh, blood. I mean, it's pretty. It's one thing. Why, it's bunny. Yeah, we'll push on. I'll go over that way again, back to the fence. The fence is there, just there. And the fence takes you up to the waterfall crossing. So I mean, the map is right, but there's no path. There's no path. If you ever come up here, right, do not follow that green line. Find a different way up, because you'll end up here in a world of hurt. Oh, and oh, right. Well, I took the initiative, and I went searching for like a little black line on the map away from the fence. So the fence is over that way, and I went back crashing through all that undergrowth, came to this, and I came out on the path. Oh, I found the path, thank God. I just had a wash in the water, get all the leaves off us, you know, the pine needles. I'm covered in pine needles. Pine Needle Valley. Yeah, I'll just brush all them off. Anyway, whew, I'm out of the woods. That was bad, man. I wasn't saying I was panicking or like worried. I was just a bit fed up. I was fed up with just putting my foot down and sliding away, you know what I mean? I could see on the map that I didn't have far to go to find the edge of the forest, but oh man, it was just finding it. It was a hard bit. It's so steep as well. It's like sheer in some places, so it's not recommended. Keep an eye on the path. I'll come down this way tomorrow and I'll make a note of where it goes, because I lost that path. Like it just had no. It made no sense. Made no sense. Anyway, so I'm gonna hop over here. That water's lovely, by the way. Oh, nice and cold. It was really nice. I was sweating in there. Oh, that was horrible. It was really awful. Glad I put all my waterproofs on as well. Would have been a right mess. But yeah, I'm out anyway. Look, I'm coming out through the trees now. Oh, what a pain. Just a little adventurous detour. I meant to do it. I did it on purpose. Yeah, I'm coming out now. Whoo! Man, Bear Grylls, eat your heart out. That was tough, man. Really, really tough. Exhausting because it was all uphill as well. Oh, look, here we go. Aye. There must be a different way down. Or up. It can't be that difficult. Right, so now you just come out here and you go up the back side of it. Hey, backside. Goodbye trees. It's been emotional and bloody tough. So I've come out of the trees, down the path here, and look, it's not over yet. Jump it. I'm going to jump it from here, from this rock here, or up there, across. I tell you, I'm out of energy. I'll have to get some energy. Oh, this hill's trying to kill me, like. I don't think it's happy I'm here. I don't think it likes me very much. Look at this, man. This is the path. So I can here. It's not slippy. Onto that rock there. And then into that one. Now I'm going to put the camera away because it's going to fall in here, like. I know you all want to see us fall in, but I won't. Well, I don't know how, but I've made it to the top. Apparently it's pretty easy. I walked off the path. I had my eyes closed and I walked off the path. Like some sort of idiot. Trying to be clever, ended up in the predator jungle. This is the view anyway. Forget all that previous stuff. I'm up. Wainwright 116, by the way. Look at that. I've got vertigo there. Oh, that's Bassenthwaite, the only lake in the Lake District, blah 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 blah. Everybody knows that. Oh, very, very atmospheric up here. There's a noisy party of people over there, like I say, bugger off. Really loud, you know. Why do you have to be like that? Just because you're with a big group showing off in front of your pals. It's not big and it's not clever. Actually, it's quite clever. I think I'll do it. Just having a little wander around the top. I was looking for a little flat spot, like. You see the views from the back. There we go. That's the Forest of Doom I was stuck in. That cloud you see, that is my sweat from before. Perspiration. Just evaporating now. I think up there's Lord's Seat. Back of that's Broomfell, all them ones. Sale Fell, where I was with wee Rab the other week. This is like a nice path there, you know what I mean? There's like, you could ride your bike along there. I always thought from Lord's Seat you had to drop down really quite a bit and then climb back up, but it's a lot higher than this. This is 469 meters. That's the top. So I'm going to wait for these people to disappear, and I'm going to get my tent up and dry off. I need to dry off. I got to a point where I just couldn't get it anymore. It rained and I wasn't bothered. Anyway, I might go here. Like, it looks flat, doesn't it? And it's like a bit sheltered off the top. Yeah, we'll see. We'll come back when I get sorted. There's your nests. It's not the perfect pitch, but it's probably the only flat bit around here. So this is the one person tendenia polyester tent. If it sags, right? If it sags here, which it did, lift the pole. Just lift your pole up, and it takes that out. I'll put there's me extra guy lines, which I probably don't need. I'll just sort of try them out for the hell of it. There we are, though. Look how wide it is. I have to get in. Raining. So yeah, we'll get in and we'll get all this stuff set up. We'll come back, talk some rubbish. See what we need is Mr. Wang. I think we need a zip on that door there, because to be fair, the only way I'm going to get my stuff in there is to launch it under the fly sheet. So, I don't know what you think. A zip like that's not going to weigh much, is it? Right, I'll get the stuff in because the weather's picking up again. It's a nice colour, like it's like a sand colour. You know, if you see a sand tent, that's the colour. think it looks lighter in the video, but it's a bit darker than what it looks in the video. Alright, let's just talk about this tent. I've got it set up. Now, with these extra guy lines on are really helping, because we're getting quite gusty winds coming through. Forecast is saying 30 mile an hour, 27, 30 mile an hour gusts. So the extra guy lines are keeping that absolutely rock solid, it's not moving. You'll be alright with them on it, just flap a little bit more, you know. You don't have to put the extras on. They're basically the points, the hooks are for tying the door back. But you know, double use, multi-use. So it's a 10 denier polyester. Don't know what hydrostatic is. They don't tell you. I don't think anybody's bothered, are they? As long as it doesn't leak. We're looking for the seams are over the top, and this one around the middle there. We've got to keep an eye on them for the rain coming in. That's where you're meant to seam seal it if it needs it. If we get heavy rain tonight, we'll find out. But yeah, one door on this side. I've got the footprint on, which, like I said about the last one, makes it so much easier to put it away. You just fold it in on itself, you know, and roll it in the footprint, and it's mint. There's no door on this side, but my personal preference would be a door on the inner. Not too fussed about the door on the fly sheet, but definitely the inner, that needs a door. So you can store all your gear, you know, you can just push all your gear to the back without getting out if it's raining. I mean, I've got my backpack in the bottom here now, in this, because there's such a big gap. So it's not really a big issue. I think it's just a little bit of a wasted space. It's a little bit of wasted opportunity. So it's not sitting right, is it? I think I've got it pulled too tight on one side. I'll sort that out. But yeah, that's it. The ENRAN 1 person. You know what, right? All that tent there is less than 1 kilogram. How? It's less than a kilo for all that, and it's huge. You know, that's the fly sheet's the same size as a 2 person. I don't know how he's done it. It's obviously the material. And like the pole across the middle, that DAC pole weighs nothing. You take it out of the bag and it starts floating. It's that light. Oh look here, there's the wind. Look at it. It's taking it well, isn't it? I haven't actually got it set. The back's not into the wind. I couldn't pitch it like that because there's not enough room. So the wind's kind of hitting it from that side on. That looks really stable. I don't think I'm going to be worried at all about that. Oh, what a nice place though this is. Eventually gets here. I will find a better path going back tomorrow. I'm sure it's just down through them trees and then down, drop down. And hopefully if I've got any energy I'll go and see the bishop. Can't come here and not go to the bishop. Oh, see? It's quite strong wind that, you know. That's 20 mile an hour that. And it's not budging. Good. I think I shall have a beer. I've earned it. So windy. Blowing a gale. The gusts are wild now. Really wild. Look at the inside of the tent. See, it's raining out there. Drips out there on the outside. Nothing coming through. So far so good. And you know, since the setup it's never stopped raining. There's plenty of room, look, here's me on the mat, and got all that over there. So even for one person it's lots of space. Quite a wide mat this. Dear, I'm tired. gusts are vicious. I'll get out in a minute and check that when the rain goes off. I'm going to go out and just check that the lines are still tight. Should be like. There's a lot of flies in here, flying things. Look what's back. Oh, I can't get up. What's back? Good game. Got the old scoreboard. Tried summer beer and try that. Put my coat on. But yeah, this wind, man. Oh. It's meant to look at the forecast and it's meant to be gusts all night and heavy rain from 7. So it's gonna get a good test this test. That's what I said, isn't it? I said in my garden I want to get it a good rain test. There's nothing coming through, like not a drip. It'll drip onto the inner. It'll drip onto this inner if it comes through, and you'll be able to see it. But so far we're dry. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. I'm touching my head. Anybody else do that? Oh, right. I'm gonna get this beer on. Yeah, I'm tired, like. Right. Waddle's kitchen time. Kitchen time, right? What we've got is some raw king prawns, which were transported here in a bakeware foil zipper bag. It's the only one I trust. We've got some nice Spanish chorizo. Some Blexine. Hey, the return of the Blexine. And we've got some eggs. Transported 4 eggs up here in my box of softness. We've got some Chinese 5-spice. This gives you a clue as to what I'm going to make, right? After last time when I mixed all the egg up and it went into like an egg foo young type of thing. This is the target. This is going to be king prawn and chorizo egg foo young bouche with added Blexine. Right? So I'm going to do it all from scratch. We'll bring you back in various stages. Still using this fire metal pan. Look at that, it's absolutely spotless. I've used it loads now and it's still like brand new. Hasn't even got any carbonation on the bottom. Good pan, like. Cheers, Derek. The wind is kind of on and off. It's coming on the tent. You know, 3-season tent. Don't forget, 3-season tent. It doesn't quite touch the floor, so we're getting a bit of wind blowing in. I might have to get the windshield out. Rain's still on, and the good news is the rain hasn't come through. It's bone dry, absolutely bone dry. It hasn't come through any of the seams. There's nothing dripped onto the inner yet. To be fair, I'm not expecting it to now. It would have come through by now if it was going to come through, and it hasn't. So there, look at the size of the vestibule. I've unclipped it. I've done the unclipping hack, and it's given us about another 6 inches of space there. So plenty of room to move around. Only problem is, right, halfway through when you need to go to the toilet, and you've got to get out of bean before we start this. Right, so prawns are gonna make a right bloody. Anyway. Right, we'll come back through various stages. This is gonna be nice, man. I'm looking forward to this. Should have brought some red peppers. That would have made it better, but I didn't. So that's that. We've got the chorizo cooked, fried. King prawns in. King prawns will absorb the flavour of the chorizo, and they'll be nice then. Like, ooh, lovely. Get them going pink. They will raw them. Not cheap like, but you know, if I was going to buy a meal in a bar, it would be like another tenner on top of what I paid for this. Like, easily. Buy this in a pub. Cost you a fortune. And we'll just let them. See, wind's blowing the gas out. Arr, arr. Bloody wind. Bloody wind. terrible coming right underneath. Don't worry. Just relight it. Just relight my fire. And then just keep it moving so everything gets coated. And the prawns have to go pink, don't they? So you know they're cooked. Get the Brexine in after this. Oh, I'm going to need a bigger pan. The Brexine reduces down. Wind. I'm going to have to get the windshield out. Right, I'll be back. I'm getting fat just watching this. So we've got the chorrettes, the king prawns, and we've got the Brexine in now, reducing down nicely. Next stage, just let that reduce for a while, simmer in the pan, and then we'll get the eggs in, and we'll give it a toss. Yeah. Oh. Guess what? I need a wee. Oh, God, these gusts are horrible. Flipping wind gusts every couple of minutes. Horrible. Come from nowhere. Batten down the temper at the minute. What I've done is compromised, haven't I, by unhinging that. But it seems alright. It's working. My little hack's working. That's not getting warm. It's nowhere near the pan. So I've got the shield up anyway. So yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. Here we go then. We've got the eggs in. Get the eggs all mixed up nice. Bind it all together. Oh man, it smells lovely. Oh, everything's cooked. Prawns are beautiful. Chorret thaw, very nice. Brexine, beautiful. Yeah, get the eggs mixed in and egg for young. That's how they do it. This is how they do it in the takeaways, you know. They have to wok really, really hot, like unbelievably hot. That's how they do it so quick. And they just chuck everything in and just keep it moving. They keep it moving, and it binds it all together. You get the egg for young. And then just before it starts to bind totally, you get your Chinese 5-spice, which I've lost. Here it is. Ooh, here it is. You get your Chinese 5-spice. Chuck that in, not too much. It's very overpowering. And then you just give it the old, give it the beans. Give it the beans. I am like Beard Meets Food. Anybody watch Beard Meets Food? He's brilliant. I watched it. I just discovered him not so long ago. He's brilliant. It's his personality, you know, more than like what he's up to. There's loads of people do loads of them eating challenges, but it's him. I mean, he's good. He's got a few records, but how the hell do you eat so much? How can he do that? Who's the other girl? This is the English lass, Leah Shutkiva. She's unreal. She's another one. She can put it away. There's a few of them. I don't know what to get out of it though. I mean, what's the point? But Beard Meets Food's got 5 million subs. Must be doing something right. And all these videos get millions of views. Must be a bloody fortune. Anyway, we're just gonna keep moving this around. It's good that the non-stick pan is helping, right? Right, and then when you want it to bulk up a bit, so it's not too messy. Yep. That's lovely. This might be the best meal I've ever made. Oh my god. I'll come back when it's on the plate. There you go, folks. That's it. King prawn, chorizo and Brexine, egg for you. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. It's a little bit hot. But, that might be the nicest thing I've ever made. Up a hill, in a tent, in a storm. Covered in slugs. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. Here, mate. So is your black scene. I have to get rid of that. Yeah, bloody slugs everywhere, man. How are you? Where's the pan, look? Clean. So we'll get rid of this and then we'll eat this. There's probably a slug in there somewhere. They are eat. Bit of garlic butter, yeah. You know? Bit of garlic butter, you'd be quite tasty. Never mind looking at us like that. Never mind looking at me like that. What do you think you're doing up there? Oh, Foo Fighters. Oh, how do I look? Oh, rough. Oh, good. Aye, it was nice. Really nice. Nice. I think the chorizo made it like non-Chinese, but for the most part it was like proper egg foo young. It was lovely. That 5 spices, nice, man. 5 spices, very nice. Twice as nice with rice. Nice. Anyway, yeah, I'm just chilling out in the tent now. Look, no leaks, right? This rain has been on since I set the tent up, really. It's been heavy, it's been windy as hell, and that hasn't come through at all. There's not one drip on this inner tent, not one. I mean, there's plenty out there on the fly sheet, but that's on the outside. But there's none coming in, it's not leaking at all. Whee! Result, because I thought it was going to leak. I thought I was going to have to seam seal it, but I don't think you do. Looking at it now, you really don't have to seam seal it. The only problem I've got, right, the only issue I've got, and it's nothing to do with the tent, bloody slugs. Slugs keep creeping up on us. One just appeared up here when I was just about to plate up my food. Right, seeing, I think I found it, didn't I? How the hell did it get there without me noticing? Stealthy things, like. Anyway, right, we're going to do a beer review. Oh, yes. We've got this one, right? Renegade Party Bus. Enough of that. 8% double IPA. Double IPA! I didn't realise it was a double, to be fair. Like, right, anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, just open that. Oh, it's supposed to tap it before that. Right, turn the camera around. IPA, right, so it'll be strong. Oh, Jesus. Oh, bloody hell. It is strong. It is. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's bloody wicked, that. Sometimes, you know, you want to shake them up, think, God, that's thick. Whoo! That's as thick as a scaffolder's boot, that. Oh, man. So the smell on the nose, right? On the nose was hammers in a one of them oil bags, you know, like a oily bag. You get oil rags and that sort of thing in your granddad's shed. That's what the nose was. The taste was thick. It was like salted toffee, overdone on the salt. More like the taste you'd get if you went to a Prince concert and you fell face first in the purple mud. That's probably what that was like. That was actually right. Oh, I'm getting no strawberry. No, well, I didn't claim to have strawberry, but I'm not getting any strawberry anyway. What else am I not getting? I'm not getting any blackcurrant, which they said there was none. They didn't mention blackcurrant, so I'm not getting any of that. So that's right. Yeah, I'll have to have another one. It's a black and white can, which is always a winner. I'm getting notes of. I'm getting notes of harvest mice with little tiny drumsticks. The drumsticks will be that big. Not even that big. Maybe it's that big. So it's it's no strawberries and blackcurrant, which it never claimed to be. It's a bit of hammers, and it's tiny little harvest mouse drumsticks. Yeah, that's about it. Maybe Santa's clog. Look, there's another one. This is ridiculous. I'm annoyed. Look, another slug. Gurn! Gurn! You know what, right? The problem with slugs is they leave a mess. They leave a flicking mess. I had a Hillyberg namage once, and we went out. The first time we went out, right, and a slug crawled up the side, and it left the snail trail, for want of a better phrase, like, it left the snail trail on the side of the tent. What knocked it off, right? And I cleaned that, and would it hell vanish? It was there. It was like permanent mark. They're horrible. On a Hillyberg tent, like a really expensive tent, and a snail trail, and it was there. It was there for all the rest of eternity, and it'll be there forever now until the masters of the universe arrive. And He-Man starts to strike down with immediate force upon Skeletor's crown. And if you watched the rest of this, if you watched all this video to this point, well done. Like, that first bit nearly killed me. Like, coming through them trees was awful. I'm hoping there's a marked path. You know, the path that I found when I came out of the trees, and I'm like, oh, this is the path. Oh, I don't know where that came from. I was looking on the map, right, and I think it was there's like the path where the signpost was telling you to go that way. Remember when I said that? So I followed it, but I think the signpost was actually pointing the other way, because I went up, but there was this great big slab with like all this water coming down it, and it just looked absolutely impassable. But looking back on the map, I think that's where I went wrong. I think I should have just went up that slab. I think that was the little scramble climb people talk about when they come up here. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll go back down in the morning. We'll document it. This is going to be a long video, isn't it? Apologies for that. But I think I'm going to do a few long videos, and then I won't have to do so many. This tent though, right, I'm not even joking, is absolutely amazing. Right, it's a 3-season tent, right, so don't even think about like complaining about the gap under the door, because it's a 3-season tent. This is a 3-season inner. I brought it out in June, the middle of June, right? Summer tent, middle of June. Fine, you say, it's a 3-season tent. It should cope no problem, and it has. But why is it like 30-mile-an-hour gusts and heavy rain all night? But even with that, it's put up with it. It's really put up with it. This is the sort of tent you want on a nice, warm evening. Just chilling out. You can have the door open. You know, it's lightweight. You can go for a long hike. I don't know. Anyway, we'll come back in the morning with more nonsense. The wind has died off a bit, like. Flipping rain hasn't, though. Oh, bloody hell. What a pig. What a piglet. Right. I've got some horror to show you. I've had a bad toenail, right? The last few days. I've now had this sop off all day. This could be hideous. That's the one there, look. Oh. The camera's in the way. Camera's in the way of the camera. Oh. Oh yeah, it's gonna come off, isn't it? It's not off yet though. Oh. Gruesome. Right, well we'll leave it in. We'll leave it on. Look at the blisters. Your feet are ruined, man. Hiker's feet. Hiker's feet. Hiker's feet. Just thought I'd bring you some horror. I felt sure that nail was off, like. But nah, it's not gonna be long, is it? I might pull it off when I get yum. Ugh. Hideousness. Morning, and it is the morning. Been plagued by slugs all night. Doing my head in like. So I didn't really sleep a lot. Wind never stopped. Rain never stopped. Just all night. Oh dear. Tent was amazing. Top marks, look at it, it's still solid, it's never moved. It was getting a right hammering, like. Can't fault it. Never leaked, no water came in. Look at all this rain. Nothing came through, so top marks again. Very good. Very good. Yeah, can't stop yawning now. I'm gonna get a slow pack up, get off, because I think this is a busy hill. This, a lot of people come up here. I've got to go down. I think I know a better way to go down than that waterfall way. I was looking at the map. There is another path. What an adventure, eh? Crazy times. So I'm gonna get packed away, and I'll go make coffee in the van. I haven't brought my blooming boiling water equipment, whatever you call it. Just leave you with this for now, anyway. Usual patter, just a bit of flat grass and a few confused slugs. There's loads of them. Right, so I'm going to go back down that way, back there, over that, across that waterfall. Should be able to just jump that, and then down the track, the one I picked up yesterday, but instead of turning off it, keep on it, and that should take us down to the road. Looking at the map anyway. I was looking at the map yesterday though and I ended up in the trees of doom. Right, so we'll be off. Might come back if I'm at the Bishop, if I can be bothered to go. If not, I'll come back at the van with some words of wisdom, you know. Wisdom. Alright, let's get going. It's 8 o'clock. Well, I'm back down to the van. I'll not be going up to the Spanish, the Bishop of BARF, because coming down was absolutely exhausting. I use the walking poles coming down, very rarely do that. I still slipped a few times. Path just like, it's just like a waterfall going down the path. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. It was a good camp that, like, kind of adventurous out, but not one I want to repeat in a hurry, you know. So the words of wisdom are: farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders to sail for old England, but we hope in a short time to see you again. We'll be seeing you